The operator guns the engine, and as you guys are going, there's just this horrific black smog billowing out of the engine compartment. As this busted up Chimera takes you down to the river, and you guys begin to drive across.
Which I like, by the way, before they even tell us what the orders are.
Yeah. Yep. Are you gonna explain any of this?
I was gonna ask you what the orders are, but you started telling us we were already going there, so it's like, okay.
Oh yeah, I just tell them like, get to the fucking, I want to say library. No, the church. Yeah, get to the church.
Well, I would do that, but it seems as though someone's taken it upon themselves to shell the goddamn church to oblivion.
Still have to go there anyway.
Funny how that works.
Hard to go to a place that no longer exists.
Go to the ruins, then.
You mind telling me why we're going there?
That's classified.
Son, I will throw you out the front of this machine and then pick up your remains from the backside so that I can throw them in front of a flamer so that I can piss on your ashes.
We're collecting a body.
Whose body?
Dead Inquisitor. Maybe you knew him.
Nah.
Name?
I don't remember in character, but...
Also, your character probably wouldn't. There's only,
Didn't actually met him, so I just kind of...
I mean, it doesn't matter if I know him or not, but I need all the information I can get so I can actually get this mission going.
So, actually, I'm not even sure if Jort would remember Commissar Lamont, or Inquisitor Lamont.
I would have, because we went on that mission with the Nurgle guy.
Yeah, he also visited the hospice tent multiple times, didn't he?
Yeah, and I saved him from the bombings when I saved the Psyker too.
That is true, yeah.
Yep. Alrighty then. So, you definitely remember good old Inquisitor Lamont.
But I don't know if I'm allowed to like tell everybody what the fuck we're doing. Like I thought I just you knew we were going somewhere. I didn't realize I had to tell.
Yeah, you were told to give us the orders.
Yep.
I was specifically
like, I need more information.
Yeah, and I do. Give me the fucking orders, you fucking idiot.
I did. I said go to the church.
I'm not playing this what you need to know information. I'm a goddamn sergeant. I don't remember. Corporal? What are you?
Specialist now. He got promoted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I thought corporal was above private, which was everybody else.
Yeah, so corporal and specialist are both E4, right? Well, it doesn't matter. The point is, Jort, you were told that you're there to go effectively recover the Inquisitor and also secure the inquisitorial section of the cathedral. So that was included in the orders. Now, whether or not you would like to pass that along is entirely up to you.
Yeah, we'll find out when we get there. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm gonna slap you in the fucking face, you son of a bitch. I feel like this is the opening to Predator, right? One of us is the guy who always smart mouths, and the other one is a slack-jawed idiot, or whatever the fuck he says.
Dylan, you son of a... Yeah, he actually says something far worse, which will not be good for posting videos online. Right, but it is a fantastic movie.
I'm just saying that Sergeant's not playing this game of military intelligence. You fucking tell me what the mission is right now.
See if you can command him. Let's settle this with a command roll.
What's the negative modifier?
There's no negative modifiers, but there's no positive modifiers either.
Well, fuck me. This is experience well spent.
Jort, you... Like, here's the thing. The new sergeant, he knows how to give an ass chewing. He knows how to ream people the fuck out. But, you've had your ass chewed before. You've been chewed out before. As a matter of fact, he could sub in for a drill sergeant, but you've been getting yelled at by commissars, inquisitors, screamed at by orcs as you blow them to pieces with your your heavy bolter. The sergeant's impressive, but you know,
I've had
in the mundane kind of way. After a while, you realize that if you're going to complete this mission, you're just going to have to go to that church, Sergeant. You might be able to bring him up on insubordination charges, but there's not exactly a war crime tribunal being held anytime soon.
Yeah, I can't.
And you do have your
somebody
orders.
for just being an asshole, and I also can't get over just rolling a 92.
The dice decided it.
Heroic inspiration, air of authority, fucking means nothing.
C'est la vie.
All right, roll out.
You all load in the Chimera. There's a uneasy tension as I imagine the sergeant is just eye-fucking the specialist Jort, who fortunately you can't see each other's eyes through the gas mask, so.
Oh no, I probably do that separation thing. I've got my hand on the back of the pilot seat, just watching forwards.
Silent treatment. But you do notice that as you get to the area where the bridge had sort of collapsed, not sort of, but did, there are some orcs that survived the bombardment, survived being thrown into the river, and as they're being washed up, staggering out, they just get lit up by allied PDF forces and the other members of the Imperial Guard that are still fighting there. And as you watch what are effectively just these mass executions of, I mean, they can't attempt to surrender because they're orcs, but it doesn't look like a fair fight by anyone's imagination. You just roll straight into the river and start chugging your way across. Sadly, the Chimera's taken some pretty substantial damage, and as you guys are sitting there, you realize that you are taking on water.
Hold your breath, everybody.
It fills up, it gets to your knees, it starts lapping up, but every time there's a wave, it comes in. Everyone roll me a tech use test.
Yeah, it's like that scene from Dunkirk.
I'm unfamiliar.
Minus 3.8.
Nice.
I think I won the worst roll.
That's unexpected.
I mean, at least it went in order.
No, not quite. David's worst roll.
So you, as you guys are concerned with not having your mask fill with water and drowning, you hear the operator up front, who's actually, because he's a little bit higher than the rest of you, is mostly dry. He looks back and he goes, Sergeant, if the water gets much higher, the engine's going to drown out.
Well, how much deeper is this river?
Well, we're not on the ground. We're floating. It's an amphibious vehicle, but what I mean to say is, it's smoking already. I don't know how much more flooding it can take.
How much further to the other side?
We are about 3/4 of the way. Potentially, you should probably either try and fix this thing or start bailing out now.
So we start bailing out water.
So, are you guys going to try and fix it, or are you just going to try and bail the water out?
Well, that's what I was asking. I'm asking the pilot. I'm assuming the pilot has more information as an operator of his vehicle.
Right, if the water level gets too high, engine flood. There are a number of hoses back there, which, well, the snorkel was damaged. If you could arrange a new snorkel, we might be fine, but I'm driving, and quite frankly, I don't want to get shot by a tech priest for messing with his sacred vehicle.
Well, I mean that the vehicle has sniper ports, doesn't it?
Like barrel ports to shoot out of?
Right, it's the same vehicle that we rode in before that we were able to fire out
Correct.
sides of, right?
It also has holes from being
Wait,
perforated,
what happened to
which is
the,
where the water's coming in.
Positive temperature, positive atmosphere. Is that not working right now?
Not with a hole in the side, no.
Oh, I didn't know this thing had a hole inside of it.
Yeah, it is a severely damaged Chimera. It is riddled with shrapnel holes, bullet holes. It looks like there's a power claw that ripped through the side of one end.
Nice.
Well, everyone's
so-
armor has a helmet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better get to evacuating some water.
Fantastic. I'm going to need 2 degrees of success in order to keep this engine from flooding. So, everyone roll me athletics.
I would like to attempt to do the tech use to keep things going.
Oh, alright, go for it. That is just a challenging tech use test.
Alright, I have a basic toolkit.
Oh, wait,
Does that
wait,
help at
before
all?
you roll.
It
Before
does.
you roll, I have heroic inspiration.
Oh boy, inspire me. Maybe
You
we'll get a
can
50-50
do it.
chance.
Oh, you
Well,
are
I mean,
inspired.
It
sir.
gives everybody a plus 10.
How do you fix this? Oh, heroic inspiration gives it to everyone? Or I thought you could just inspire twice in a
I
turn.
have Air of Authority when making command skill tests. I can affect a number of people. I wish this thing wasn't just line and it kept going forever.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Alright.
I can
But,
affect
I'll
a
allow
number of
it.
targets equal to 100 times the fellowship bonus instead of just 10.
Correct, but the requirements for heroic inspiration I think specify a single target.
Well, no, actually,
And then
it's not.
and then when you
It's,
get heroic, you can do it twice. I thought. Am I
No,
wrong? I
inspire
could be
is
wrong.
I can inspire my followers. Full action, the character make a challenging command test to inspire one or more of his followers.
Oh, nice. All right.
And how much bonus was the toolkit?
The toolkit. I do not recall. I believe it's like the medical kit. So I'm gonna say it is a plus 20 until I find out otherwise. So if you roll before I figure it out, it's a plus 20.
Okay, let's give it a go. Timmer will actually fix the problem with 4.6.
All right, well done. So you didn't even need that bonus, guy. But yeah, you as you look at this thing, you manage to figure out. Okay, you see the issues. There's a couple additional hoses that aren't necessarily vital, and you just yank those out and you reposition them as a way to keep the engine from flooding. It's actually filtering out the water before it can get to the more vital components of the engine.
Smack it like the fawns. Alright, wonderful. A pipe is a pipe. Except when it's not.
Yeah. All right. Well done, folks. So, as Bigby in the background attempts to bail out water with his tiny helmet, you all don't really tell him that the issue has passed. You all just sort of watch as he continues to bail the water out long after Timmer has
I mean,
remedied the
probably for
situation.
the best that the water's out of the vehicle anyway.
But eventually, you guys do get to the other side of the river, and you can actually hear random rounds from the slug throwers from the orcs pinging off the sides of the armor. But it's not any sort of concerted effort, as you have pretty much a clear shot towards the cathedral, as all of the orcs that had been gathering there in order to defend and utilize it are little pieces scattered all across this burning rubble. And as you make your way through, you pull up the tactical map of the cathedral that you were provided with Sergeant Hex Winter. And you know that this is what you are running into.
Well, just a lot more pieces.
So, which part of the rubble do we need to find?
So,
Hey.
as you make your way up, everyone roll me awareness. If you have Auspex devices, feel free to utilize it.
Oh, sure. Now that's an option.
I don't think I got anything for that, so I'll just roll. And if this is related to noticing orcs, I do think we all have bonuses for that.
I believe you do.
Not,
And
not enough to overcome a -8.
no. Fortunately, Big B, as you try and adjust your helmet, kind of get your gas mask off a little bit, and you can smell the orcs, but not burning dead orc. You're familiar with that smell. You smell real living orc. Namely, you smell the same scent of diesel from those trucks that had pursued you during one of your first missions with Jord, working for the Inquisition. And as you guys round the corner, sure enough, you spy an orc war truck. It looks like there are a number of orcs that have already hopped out, going through the rubble. Who knows what these orcs are up to, on account of them being filthy, stinking orcs.
Oops.
But you see them in the main... You see them in the sort of... Oh, shit. There we go. That's better. Gonna shrink this a bit because that is not accurate size. There you go. Alright, so you watch as they've pulled into the main courtyard, and as they are disembarking and walking a boot, you pull up effectively right behind them. Let me get your Chimera, and you'll be good to go. But, well, actually, let me rephrase that. Since you are aware of this this vehicle in the courtyard, I'll give you the option of approaching this however you would like. I'll roll for their awareness, but I don't think it's going to be very effective. Chances are you're going to have the opportunity to get the drop on them, or just charge right into them, whatever you would prefer.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in the back with the sword.
A Chimera in relation to their vehicle. What's like the weight differential?
They're about the same size. The main difference of the Chimera is that while the war truck is equipped with a Gretchen, they've chained to the hood that has a rocket launcher, the Chimera is equipped with an autocannon.
Oh, so just shoot it.
Potentially, but there's also going to be orcs clambering about, and like I said before, there are holes all throughout this Chimera, so they may be able to get inside.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just shoot their vehicle.
Okay.
With our main
Let's engage.
Let me
stay in the vehicle.
roll this awareness.
Don't get out and engage them. Shoot them. The collateral damage might affect them.
Yep, they don't notice. Let me grab your Chimera.
Hell, collateral damage could kill you.
Well, I believe the Chimera does have ports for infantry to shoot out of, and I have crack grenades.
These are all true statements, my friend. So you're charging right on in with the Chimera?
Yeah. Or shooting at
There
whatever
you are.
range is appropriate.
Yeah, you basically roll right around the corner, and actually this has to shrink too. Sorry, gents.
Gosh, it's falling apart.
This is what it does. There you go. Alright, so matter of fact, I'm just going to get rid of that top part so everyone can see inside anyway. So that's how science
when we
works.
all get crack grenade in the face.
Yeah.
Well, where else would you get hit with a crack grenade? Let's be honest here.
The dick.
Well, that's disheartening to say the least.
Yeah,
So I
that's
wear
just
my
mean.
cup.
There we go. So there you are, hiding in the back.
Oh yeah, teeny tiny us. I'll delete this one.
Actually, I'm pretty sure some of your dead characters are still hiding in here, but it's
They
fine.
might actually be.
So we're gonna pretend that that's not there. If you see your dead character, that's just the memories of your fallen comrades haunting you.
I didn't even know who he was, but I miss him now.
All right, and let me just drop out some more of these orky boys.
I mean, I don't see us on the map, so.
What are you talking about? They're all right here. Yeah, you guys do see a couple more orcs. Some are approaching the area, as well as two Gretchen. One chained to the top, and another two basically being sent ahead to scout. This is the battle in front of you, folks. So as you roll in there, you whip around the corner, pull onto the Chimera right as everyone turns to look at you. Roll me initiative, everybody.
Everyone gets +1 to initiative.
Wonderful.
I have
That's just your agility bonus.
I have combat formation. Also, if you have a better intelligence bonus, you could use that instead. I know it seems unlikely in this group.
It definitely is. Oh, that's
Yeah.
still 14.
Short, come up short.
As is tradition.
That's okay. I'm still like my stomach hurts.
I don't feel so good, Cap. Big B has 11. Sergeant Hex Winder needs to be added in.
You're back with the skin rolled.
Sergeant Winters. Alrighty then. So, let's see, Sergeant Winters, you have 7. Timmer, you had what, 14? Nice. Okie doke. I should also have asked ahead of time, are any of you operating the autocannon? Technically, because it's mounted, all you need is training in solid. You don't actually need the heavy weapon strap. But that's up to y'all.
Training in what?
I don't know. I can man it if we want, or I just figured somebody in the Chimera was already mounting it.
Nope. They can be, if you just want a generic guardsman on it.
Fuck it, I'll hop on the autocannon.
Doke.
Be the hero.
I
we need.
like your spirit. I'm gonna feel a little bit worse once you die, but it's fine.
I don't know, can I die?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the hubris that gets you killed. I
How
mean,
much hubris we got?
look at it this way, Jort. You only have to survive one more session, and you'll have
This is
survived the
true.
campaign.
The only one to make it out.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know how that worked out. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
the,
so prepared
the
to die.
walking tank just died, and Jort, the man, is fine.
He's got enough blood to bleed. Alright, so, descending order. Let's get to it, folks. Timur, you're up first, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm firing from cover, so that's going to be an additional +5. Always nice.
Mm-hmm. Plus your comrade is helping, so that's another +5.
Yup. And I can go ahead and just take a half action to go ahead and aim this as well, and I think that's going to be good. Let me find the crack grenade.
You can do it, friend. My faith in
So-
your ability.
So we got half aim. They are at short range, I believe, right?
For you, definitely.
Yeah. This is just a standard attack, and like we said, we have an additional +10 here for other bonuses and reasons. I am firing a crack grenade at the truck in its backside.
Okay, so you are attacking the war truck itself.
Yes, that was the idea, and it actually came out to a...
Swing and a
That
miss.
that didn't happen right, actually.
No, definitely didn't. That 9 should have been a great success, regrettably.
Yeah, so let me go and find out what the real number is real quick. I think I know what I did. I put in the things.
Oh, well, yeah, the things. Why don't you just say so, buddy?
Yeah, here we go. So the correct number to compare it up against is 92, I believe.
Jesus.
So 92 versus 9 is
Many degrees of success.
83. So 8. Yeah, it definitely
It's
hits.
87.
Doesn't help anymore, though.
92 is subtract from D100.
That's, well, it's terrifying as well as awful. So-
However,
Put it like right in their fucking tailpipe.
You strike right in the rear, roll your damage.
you're looking at 13 damage, penetrating 6.
So 13, pen 6. Your crack grenade slams into the side of this orc truck, which, as you look at it, it's not particularly devastating in terms of armament. However, it just has random pieces of armor welded or hung from chains, or occasionally just held by a number of Gretchens struggling with their muscles. And as you fire cracking it into it, you hit one of the armored pieces. You blow straight through it, and the shape charge that is the crack grenade goes off and effectively hits nothing vital as it punches through the armor.
Right.
For metagaming, that rear shot, that rear armor has an armor of 20.
Ah, rough. Just needed to roll a little bit average or above, and it would have been fine.
Yep.
That's okay.
But they all turn as some of their favorite ornaments have now been destroyed by you.
Oh, now they're just mad. Who's next?
The Gretchen are up. You watch as they see what's going on. They see the Chimera. One turns and fires off a rocket at it.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
We started this fight by shooting at them. Did we ever hit them?
You never actually. By the time you pulled the Chimera in, it wasn't an ambush. It was
You actually
a straight
specifically
roll.
said they didn't even notice us.
They didn't notice you, giving you the opportunity to determine how you wanted to go into this. So if you all wanted to disembark from your Chimera and then go in stealthy, you could have, but you opted to drive the treaded
Well, I said
armored
shoot them at the
vehicle,
furthest range possible.
which in order to do that, you'd have to get around the corner in order to hit them. So if you want to do the furthest range possible, you can, but there's a destroyed bridge. So if you want, you can start this engagement, and we'll just say that you're not actually from here. We'll say you're, 200 meters out?
Well, the first point we would have noticed them and had a clear shot.
Okay. Well, we can add that to 200 meters, I would say. Is that agreeable?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys are substantially further away. Go. As everything just refuses to fit together anymore.
Of course.
But regardless, there you go. Everyone is gradually going to be getting positioned more and more. Whatever, close enough. So, this janky Chimera, 200 meters away. These Gretchen are going to see what's happening. They're going to say, no thank you, and they are going to sprint as fast as they can inside of the ruined cathedral, clambering up the walls and behind cover. As they get out the way. Alright, next up, Big B. You were up, my friends.
Well, I'm sure Big B can at least see the silhouette of the driver's head.
The drive. Well, there actually isn't a driver there. They'll
Driver
disembark
probably
to go explore the
disembarked.
cathedral. Yep.
Alright then, let's get this guy, this randomly.
Alright. You're going to shoot a random guy, just mark him so I can keep track of his wounds. Alright, noted.
Alright, and I'm going to use the bleeder rounds. And I miss.
93. That's unlikely. But yeah, you snap a round off, and even at this range, by the time it arcs through, the orc is already moving past. You manage to take off a bit of his ear, but not by enough to slow him down. Meanwhile, the orcs, seeing all this, are going to turn. They're going to debate their chances, seeing this giant thing. And they are going to start boarding the truck. War truck. Right. One in the back hops in, and as all the orcs board up, they are preparing to head your way.
Do a 3-point turn first. This is gonna be amusing.
Alrighty, Sergeant Winters, you are up, sir.
Question.
Answer.
Get them is what sort of action?
Get them is actually a free action.
Okay.
I believe it's considered a sweeping order. You
Is
can
it a
only do
sweeping
one of
order?
those a turn, but because it's a heroic act, because you have the trademark item, you could do that and another sweeping action.
Is it considered a sweeping action? No, I could not find that anywhere.
Very certain. It should be listed under when you're making the character. When it lists the sergeant, it should be one of his. Okay, operator,
Oh,
sergeant.
yep, there it is. Okay, I see it.
So
I don't
that
know why
includes
I-
covering fire, get them, and snap out of it. All sweeping acciones.
I guess I was looking at it somewhere else for some reason. Alright, but
That's
I need to
what we
make
do, buddy.
a command test to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why I put so many points into commands. I can't fucking roll it.
And how many ranks do you have?
2.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
Classic
it gets to be
NCO.
expensive. Well, I mean, I had to divide it command and medicag.
exactly.
'Cause I thought I had people that I needed to keep alive.
Well, you kind of did. They're coming into this with way more health than they normally.
Let's see. I had that. Get them. Yeah, I guess I'll use my trademark item. I can only use it once per encounter. Well, no, if we're at 200 meters away and they've got range to go, I'm not going to waste that yet. I'll just do a heroic inspiration to give everybody a +10. Assuming that I can, pass a command test. Sweet. Alright, so everybody has a +10 to their next roll.
Done. How would you inspire your troops?
Through my smoldering good looks.
I guess relevant to all of this, who's on the main gun? One of your men?
No, Jor already said.
Jort.
Okay, Jort. So Jort's
Yeah.
gonna be doing the firing. Good.
When you say your good looks, I can just picture the scene from South Park where they're talking to the cable guys. They have the
Actually,
little like shirt.
I am. Well, I was just say, yeah, no, I'm not. All over the place. I mean, I'm wearing the gas mask. I look like a Krieg officer. So it was a joke. I have a jacket everyone would want. That sort of thing.
Everyone recognizes him by that jacket.
You've got
So-
duster envy.
Jort, you are up, my friend.
All right.
You're manning the autocannon, which, it's nice. It's not bad.
Do you just want me to roll for my heavy bolter for the?
Well, so I believe you're using the mounted autocannon, which has a range of 300 meters,
Right.
and you do have the qualifications to shoot that thing. So, shoot that thing.
All right.
Or don't, it's up to you. So just roll it as your bolter to see if you hit, and then just roll 3d10 plus meters.
Also, you have a +10.
And
is
it can fire single shot or can fire semi-auto with a 3-round burst.
Okay. I'll roll semi-auto. Why not?
You dope.
And then you said you gave me a +10, so I have like a +25.
From all of your other bonuses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your comrade?
Technically, you're in cover, so that's another 5, and then your comrade will give you another 5.
Okay, so that's a +30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still missed.
Yep, it's quite a ways out there.
The sights are wrong.
Yeah. Clearly, these are cited for a rep.
Well,
All right.
I tried.
Timur, you're up.
Alright. Quick question. So
Quick
these
answer.
orcs, they are inside, correct?
They're inside, but the vehicle is open topped. So if you want, you can shoot the orc specifically. Just keep in mind they're 200 meters
Uh,
away.
I will. I'm going to launch a frag grenade. Or actually, I'm going to light them all on fire while they're inside their vehicle.
Oh, Jesus.
Because
All right.
I'm friendly like that. I'll take
So,
my half aim.
so bear in mind, you could get the 3 in the back. However, the 1 in the cab would likely not catch on fire.
I'll take the 3 in the back. That's fine.
Kidoke.
Since we've clarified our range is actually long now with this underbarrel launcher, I believe.
That is correct.
Right? That's perfectly fine. This is just a standard attack. And I think as we... Yeah, so this would be an extra plus 20. 5 for...
Oh, this is actually a called
my
shot
friend.
because you're attacking the people inside the vehicle.
Yup, and I can make called shots at no penalty.
Nice. Just bear in
And-
mind that because it's a called shot, you just have to mark that down for the penalty because it's like a full action thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Called shot. Boop. Let's do it. Hey, it works.
Nice. Roll your damage as the orcs here have to roll what, agility?
Let me go and pull up the rules because I have it right here. At the beginning of each round, after the first exposure to flame, agility test. Once on fire, 1d10 damage ignoring armor, and 1 level fatigue until extinguished. At the beginning of turn, make a willpower test to see if you take actions normally or wave your hands around and scream in fear for full action.
Yeah.
Anyone trying to extinguish the flames drops prone and makes an agility test at minus 20 as a full action. If they're not screaming. And they are also suppressed.
Okay.
So they need to make a suppressant check, plus 0 will.
Alrighty. Suppression, although they're orcs, so bonuses. So one of them fails and is suppressed as he just hunkers down in the flames, just screaming,
Yeah.
"There's no fire! It's no fire!"
And then once their turn comes around, we'll see if they're too crazy with fire to do anything afterwards.
Understood. The Gretchen disappear into the cathedral, or what's left of it. And just for the sake of some fun, I'll click a button. Because that's what people like. Button click. Okie doke.
They're sneaky.
Sneaky beaky. They actually rolled really well, too. Alright, Bigby, you're up. You just watched as a grenade gets lobbed 200 meters and lands perfectly in the back of this orc war truck, engulfing all of them in flames. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pick up this time the driver's silhouette and do a called shot through his head.
Okie doke. Give me... Yeah, I'll allow it. Screw it, why not?
Yeah, taking out the driver before he even takes off is going to be hilarious. Hey, nice. And then you get extra damage too, don't you?
What is it?
Yeah, so for every... Yep. Oh, yeah, he's gone. As you watch, it's just the head explodes. Just boom.
Yikes. Good shot.
Well played, my friend. Let's see, just double check. Yeah. 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 So that would have been 25 points of damage, right?
25 pen 3. Or maybe
That
even
is
extra.
right about where he's at. Yep. All right. Good enough. He is down for the count. Dead. Meanwhile, the orcs. I guess technically they do still have the Gretchen on the rocket launcher.
Willpower for the ones that are on fire.
Okie doke. Let's see here. Willpower. Alright, so one is still there.
And 2 of them are too bewildered by all of this fire to do much of anything. And that's going to be 9 damage ignoring armor and 1 level of fatigue.
Noted. One is going to hop into the driver's chair, and then with his remaining half action, gun the engine backwards. It's going to take 5 turns before they ram into you. He's not even turning it around, he's just popped it in reverse, and he's just going back.
Nice.
They're all... What was the damage from the initial grenade?
Oh, did I actually
12.
roll that? Yeah, 12.
So 12 pen 6, so 12 damage. And then another 9. Noted. Alright.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll try another get them order.
You can do it.
Oh, I would have done more damage. I forgot about the get them.
No, didn't go through the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said I'd try it again. And then the, Oh yeah, and then the heroic inspiration again for another plus 10. Alright, so both go through.
Them is plus 4 damage, correct?
Yep, plus 4 damage and a plus 10 to attack.
Good, good.
Or on your next skill or characteristic test.
You got it. Alright. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm standing behind the pilot, just standing there. There's not much else I can do. I'm coordinating.
I'm supervising from the safety of this armored vehicle. Thank you very much.
This armored vehicle that we're all in.
Alright, Jord, you gotta do it this time. There's no way you can miss.
Alright, I'll like lick my finger and test the air, and then I'll like get the sights right. Blast them.
Hey! Alright, so that is 1 hit, 2 hits. Well done.
What'd you say the damage was? Just like heavy bolter damage, or?
Yeah, it is 3d10 plus something, 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 something.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I probably have that page up right now. Heavy.
3d10 plus 8, pen 6.
Well, I mean, that would end up plus 12 with the get them damage.
Yeah, so 35 then.
3d10 plus 12. Nice.
35 followed by 30.
So, and this is pen what, Meow? 6,
pen
right?
6, I think you said, yeah.
I like it. Oh yeah, you are just shredding this entire vehicle from the rear. It's not looking good. As a matter of fact, you would say that it's pretty much on its last legs at this point. As the flaming orcs sort of die for cover, more or less. And this whole thing is just rocketing towards you. You're not sure if they're battle cries or just cries of anguish as the orcs are screaming at the top of their lungs regardless.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Tiamat, it's your turn, pal.
Alright.
You get them as in effect. You see this. You're watching as like a lot of the armor is just falling off. The entire engine is exposed. There's just spraying oil all over the poor vehicle.
Let's see. So my weapon range is 100 with the las gun. If I try to hit with that,
Yeah, right now they are about 170 meters away.
so that would be a long range shot, I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Basically, it's up until the double of your weapons range for some reason.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go for a semi-auto. I'll take all my bonuses. I am going to go ahead and make a called shot to the driver.
Fancy. Yeah. So that driver is still alive. Take your shot.
Hey, that's my shit.
2.9, and I get +1 automatic success for not moving and doing a semi-auto. So that
Nice.
is 3 full hits.
Pop, pop, pop. Alrighty. So you do 3 hits. Roll your damage. Remember, there's a +4 on each of them.
Yep, I'm gonna just modify that in real quick. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. Soaks. Oh, you don't have any pen.
Yeah, no penetrating on this, but 16 to the driver ought to be enough to do some damage.
Yep, he's already been on fire twice. That is enough to take him out. Thanks to that last shot.
Yeah, there
just
we go.
over the edge. As he dies, the vehicle is still rocketing back towards you, but it's who knows if it'll stay on course.
Yeah.
Oh, if
died
they
with
crash,
his,
it'll be funny.
died with his foot on the
Bigby,
hook, yeah.
you're up.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry, it's the Gretchen's turn. My apologies. The
Uh,
one Gretchen still chained to the top of this is going to come up to the top. And he's going to attempt, now that he's had his turn aiming, to hit you with his rocket launcher. So he... Actually, you know what? I forgot. These are unable to be aimed because they're inaccurate. So still no aim. Standard. And the Chimera's big. So 10 to hit. Wow. That was unexpected. Alrighty then. You watch as the front armor gets hit by this snipper rocket. And I believe the armor for a Chimera is 30 up front, correct?
It's been a while since I've looked.
Oops. 18 pen 9 is not going to be enough to... Like, there's a large chunk, a big scorch mark as the rocket slams into the heaviest part of your armor, but it does not pierce through.
all right. In that case, Big B will shoot one of the front tires, which should hopefully shred it enough to
So,
divert.
just to explain how the vehicle system works in 40K, you can try and say that you're shooting the target, but effectively it's either going to be the facing of the vehicle, so the tire is going to have just as much armor as anything else back there. So you'd still have to punch through the truck's armor to deal damage.
Right. I assume like fenders and armor and whatnot. So this would be another called shot.
You don't need to, because effectively you can't call out specific items on
Right.
the vehicle.
Okay, and then that makes my roll better.
Yep. So you can do the you fire your round, poof, it hits the back of the tire loses a bit of air, but it's still rolling.
Gotta hit the wrong button, of course.
Oh, yeah, roll for hit. Let's see what happens. Remember, this is a truck, so you guys should be getting a 10-point bonus to hit it.
On top
Oh, right,
of
that
the
probably would
already
help.
10-point bonus.
Yeah, literally that would only apply to Jort so far. Alright, that's better. Roll damage again, and remember, is it accurate every 2 or every 3?
I think it is every 2, isn't it? That's what I keep hearing.
Every 2 degrees of success, yeah. So then
Mhm.
deal an additional 3d10, I think.
+4.
Alright, Bigby. So, as you get your sniper rifle all armed up, you aim at that back wheel, you pull the trigger, and you blow the entire wheel off of the back of this thing. So, real quick, let's go to this murder table.
Oh boy, it's that time again, is it?
Oh yeah. So, what was your attack roll? Not the degrees of success, but the actual roll.
20.
All right, motive systems. Fantastic. This is
Exactly what I
motives.
wanted.
Yeah, this is motive systems 10 because it only had 2 structural integrity left when you hit it with 21 points of damage, like a psychopath. Actually, hold on a second.
No.
It might not be 10 because what was the total damage that you dealt? 21. So that eats the armor of 20
+4.
plus the
Plus
okay.
12.
Yep.
Plus 12, so 33.
Yeah. So yeah, still 10.
Again, +4.
That's +4 that did it. Look at that. All right. Turret, no. Scroll all the way down to this. It's ridiculous. Oh, sir. Motive system. 10. The hit smashes the vehicle's drive shaft. So you shoot the tire snaps off, the drive shaft slams into the ground, and there's a surge of power that courses throughout the systems. The vehicle immediately lurches forward, whatever direction it's going, and flips over completely. The burning orcs are sent catapulting out of it before they smash down onto the ground dead. And the poor Gretchen that is chained to the top of it can't dodge out of the way or go anywhere and is crushed beneath the weight of the war truck.
For the Imperium.
Oh, yep. Anything mounted on top of the vehicle, in this case the Gretchen, is destroyed. Alright.
Meanwhile,
Well
those
done,
two
folks.
still inside are into the crash if they're even still alive after that.
Well, the 2 in the back are just catapulted out, and then they hit the ground and die.
Nice, okay.
Well done. You guys watch as a burning war truck is now just upside down in the street, wheels spinning, as Arcloid Bigby manages to do the impossible and kill a tank with a bullet. Well done.
By the way, what is the main weapon of a Shimura?
So it changes based on the pattern, but right now your main weapon and your only weapon is the autocannon.
And Jort fired it twice on
Mhm.
semi-auto.
Yep, which fires 3 rounds, so you've lost 6 of your 40, so you are at 34.
I'm confused because you said it had only 3 rounds in it.
When did I say it only had 3 rounds?
You said it had 1 loaded and then 2 reloads.
Right, like the autocannon was like a big drum of
Full
ammunition.
magazine.
Okay. My problem was
Yeah.
I was thinking like tank cannon.
No,
So
no,
it
not
had
like three shells. Like,
rounds. Yeah, like I was like, okay,
No.
we gotta be frugal with this shit. Shoot it once and then we'll save it. I was like, what?
no, you got like 120 120
Okay, I
rounds.
was just left wondering. It's like this thing has never fired once. What the fuck is going on? So we're like an armored troop carrier more than a.
Yes, you're basically a Bradley. Well, I guess more of a BMP, but you put the engine in the right spot. So, what would you like to do? We're no longer in initiative. You're not under attack.
You saw the tiny ones. They went inside, right? Or well, amongst the rubble.
Yeah, I'll be like, we gotta find the Inquisitor.
All right,
Sergeant.
split into 2 teams of 4. Secure the area. Accomplish your mission. So I'll send the medic. I'll send Private Coffin with these 3, and then
Alright.
I'll send the other 4 privates out, opposite side.
Okay, with you.
No, I'm staying in this thing.
How are you bringing? Where are you bringing the Chimera? Are you leaving the Chimera 200 meters away from the cathedral?
Best position to keep visual over over what remains of the cathedral.
Well, in order to keep the remains of the cathedral in view, it's where you are now. It's a pretty big ruin. But in order to see the actual interior where you're sending your guys, effectively you only have the view of this central courtyard up to about
That's
here.
fine. Just the main entrance then, wherever
'Cause
they're
all the-
entering from. Because otherwise, they have
everything
personal
gray
boxes,
is
right?
yeah, everything gray. Well, no, you have the Voxcaster and the Chimera.
If there's a problem, throw a photon grenade.
Understood.
Use it like a flare.
All right, you stay in the Chimera while you send your forces in. I should point out that basically once they get inside, they're out of range of shouting, and since you're the only one with the Voxcaster and they can't receive it, you will effectively not be able to give commands either.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You sit in the Chimera.
So, how was your vacation?
Meanwhile, the operator and the 3 other soldiers disembark, and the medic and the rest of the team also disembark. How would you like to approach this ruined cathedral?
4 soldiers and a medic.
Okay.
You sent 5 guys.
Right, so you have an operator, 4 soldiers, and a medic.
Oh, I didn't know the operator was counting. I thought when you
Yeah,
said
the operator is a
the
soldier.
shimmer
Just...
was being sent, that the pilot operator was part of that.
Nope. So, because you said you wanted to keep the Chimera 200 meters away from the entrance and then have everybody walk in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As everyone approaches, I will try to keep overwatch of the entrance and of where I saw those cheeky little Gretchen go.
Okie doke. As you guys get in there, everybody roll awareness, except for Sergeant Winters.
Jort. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Oh, all of you, actually. Can do this roll.
Not it.
Not it for going in first. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm going
You won.
first. No problemo.
As you guys get to the courtyard, you can actually hear screaming from somewhere deeper in. And it's almost exhausted, but you hear someone speaking and crying out various litanies and prayers to the Emperor and to many of the saints. Jort, you recognize this as the voice of the Inquisitor, but you know he's pretty far into this ruined cathedral.
Can I tell where the voice is coming from, or?
Yeah, it's coming from inside.
Right, and I imagine that is the Imperial sepulcher in there, right?
Yeah, well, so this area is
Inquisitor.
sort of like a... Yeah, this area is the inner courtyard, which you know from the schematics, but... Yeah. So, what would you folks like to do? Also... I'm going to assign all of you numbers, by the way.
Okay.
So, Timur, you are... Or let's say, the medic is 1. Timur, you're 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the well, I'll say 6 is the operator, and everyone in between that is the regular soldier. Then 7 is Bigby, and 8 is Jort.
Okay.
So as you get in, you guys hear a much deeper, louder voice going. So, this is the extent of your will, is it? Right. Scream for me, Inquisitor. Teach me more of your tongue. And you can hear the screaming getting louder as this very deep voice just sort of bellows out from the walls and it echoes off of the ruins of the cathedral. It sounds deep like an orc, but it is way more eloquent than an orc.
Very interesting. I we'll go into stealth mode here and try to approach closer without making a lot of noise.
And I will
Okey
back
doke.
her up.
Honestly, I would hear that and I would kind of just be like, the Inquisitor, and just charge in.
All right, Timur, you go stealth. Meanwhile, everyone else, I'm gonna roll 2d8, and we're gonna see what happens here.